the mantraic power of thoughts can probably easiest be observed in negative people. And I'm saying negative people, but that's a wrong choice of words, really, because I do not believe in such a thing as negative people. I believe in people who at some point in their lives turn negative. But I think I'm convinced that that's something temporary. I don't believe people can become negative for the rest of their lives or have to be negative for the rest of their lives. I've been negative at some point in my life a few years ago, but that's beyond me now because I became aware of that and I worked on it. And I believe that's the same for other people too. Some things happen in their life and they turn negative, but it doesn't have to be or doesn't have to stay like that. So when I say negative people, I do not mean people who are negative by nature, but people who somehow, for some reasons, lost sense of positivity in their life, and of whom I'm convinced actually that at another point in their life they will become positive again. That's what I mean by negative people. Still, negative people are probably the most visible proof or evidence of how our mindset, our thoughts, color our reality. Because negative people, they react negatively to everything. They say no to everything. That's their first reaction. They say no, or they say but, and they see the obstacles first instead of the possibilities or opportunities. And they actually are always right, negative people. And that's the self-fulfilling prophecy aspect of the fact that your thoughts are a mantra if you repeat them often enough. Because negative people, they will say, I don't believe it's going to work. And then they do not fully commit themselves to making it work. And then when after some time it shows that it's not going to work, they will say, I told you it was not going to work. So they're always right, but it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because they probably created the failure, if you want to call it like that. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But there's always a but. And I'm not being negative here, but there's a but to that. You can turn that reasoning around from the negative people. Imagine someone says, I'm not going to do that because it's not going to work. Then you, who are positive, or maybe more positive, can turn that around and use the negative person's words against him and say, no, you're wrong. It won't work because you won't do it. You see, it makes a difference. That's bringing awareness into a person's mind. And you really help them like that when you do that. So yeah, thoughts work like mantras. The more you repeat them, the more you become convinced they are true. And the more your behavior will reflect your beliefs. Luckily, because there's also a good side to that. That doesn't only work for negative thoughts. It works just as strongly for positive thoughts. Isn't that wonderful? I think it is. Because it allows you to be your own master. Great!